They just charged me $120 to put nitrogen in my tires, and I need to know if I just got scammed or if this is actually worth it. Because here's the thing. The tire shop guy told me nitrogen will save me money on gas, make my tires last longer, and I'll barely ever need to check my tire pressure. He said race cars use it, airplanes use it, and for just 30 bucks per tire, I can have the same technology. So I paid it, 120 bucks. And now I'm going to test it against regular air for 30 days to see if there's any actual difference. But before I show you those results, let me tell you what nitrogen is supposed to do. Air is 78% nitrogen already, 21% oxygen, 1% other stuff. When you pay for nitrogen, you're going from 78% to about 95%. They're charging you to remove 22% of what's already in there. And the sales pitch is this: nitrogen molecules are bigger than oxygen molecules, so they leak out slower, which means your tire pressure stays more stable, which means better fuel economy, longer tire life, and fewer trips to the gas station to add air. Sounds great, right? But Consumer Reports did a year-long test on this. They filled 31 pairs of tires, one tire with air, one with nitrogen, left them outside for a full year and measured the pressure loss. The results? Air-filled tires lost an average of 3.5 psi. Nitrogen-filled tires lost 2.2 psi. That's a difference of 1.3 psi over an entire year. 1 psi. But I don't want to just trust Consumer Reports. I want to see it for myself. So I filled 2 tires on my car with nitrogen and 2 with regular air. Same brand, same age, same car. And I'm checking the pressure every single day for 30 days. Day 1. All 4 tires at 35 psi. Let's see what happens. Now, while we're waiting for those results, let me tell you about the other claims, because nitrogen is supposed to do more than just hold pressure better. The tire shop said nitrogen prevents tire rot because regular air has moisture in it, water vapor, and when that water gets inside your tire, it causes the rubber to break down from the inside out. Nitrogen is dry, no moisture, so your tires last longer. Except here's the problem with that logic. Tires don't rot from the inside, they rot from the outside. UV exposure, ozone, heat cycles. The moisture inside your tire is basically nothing compared to what's attacking the tire from outside. And even if moisture was a problem, most modern air compressors have dryers built in. The air you're getting at a tire shop is already pretty dry. But let's say nitrogen does help with tire rot. How much? One study claimed nitrogen can extend tire life by 48%. Another said 86% in heavy-duty use. But here's the catch. Those studies are talking about commercial trucks and heavy equipment, vehicles that run hot, carry massive loads, and put extreme stress on tires. Your Honda Civic going to Costco, not the same. Most passenger car tires get replaced because the tread wears out, not because they rot. You're going to hit 40,000 miles and need new tread way before moisture inside your tire becomes a problem. All right, we're at day 15. Let me check the pressure. Air-filled tires are at 34 psi. Nitrogen-filled tires are at 34.5 psi. Half a psi difference after 2 weeks. That tracks with what Consumer Reports found. Now, let's talk about the fuel economy claim. The EPA says that for every 1 psi you're underinflated, you lose 0.3% in fuel economy. So if nitrogen keeps you at proper pressure and air doesn't, you'd theoretically save gas. But let's do the math. Say you drive 15,000 miles a year. Your car gets 30 miles per gallon. Gas is $4 a gallon. That's $2,000 a year in gas. 0.3% of $2,000 is $6. So if you're 1 psi low for an entire year, you lose $6. Nitrogen saves you maybe 1 psi over a year, so you're saving $6 in gas. But you paid $120 for nitrogen, and every time you need to top off, you have to go back to the tire shop and pay $5 to $7 per tire. The math doesn't work, unless you literally never check your tire pressure, in which case, yeah, nitrogen might keep you closer to the right PSI by default. But you know what's cheaper? checking your tire pressure once a month with a $20 gauge and topping off with free air at any gas station. Day 30. Final results. Air-filled tires are 33.8 psi. Nitrogen is 34.4 psi. That's 0.6 psi difference over 30 days. Extrapolate that over a year, and you're looking at about 2 psi difference. Basically what Consumer Reports found. So does nitrogen work? Yes, technically, you do lose less pressure. Is it worth it? No, absolutely not. Here's why. You paid $120 up front. You're saving maybe 2 psi over a year. That's $6 in fuel economy, and now you're locked in to going back to the tire shop every time you need air because you can't mix nitrogen and regular air without diluting it. Well, actually, you can mix them. It's totally safe, but then you're defeating the whole purpose. And here's the real kicker. A guy on Reddit bought nitrogen-filled tires, and every time he went in for a free pressure check, they tried to sell him more nitrogen, even when his tires were fine, because that's recurring revenue for them. Nitrogen makes sense in exactly 3 scenarios. You're a race car driver, and tire pressure consistency matters for lap times. You're flying a commercial airliner where tires experience extreme temperature swings, or you're operating heavy mining equipment in brutal conditions. For everyone else, it's a waste of money. The tire shop wants you to buy nitrogen because it's almost pure profit. Costs them basically nothing to produce. They charge $30 a tire, and then you have to keep coming back. It's not a scam in the sense that nitrogen does work, it does lose pressure slower, but the benefit is so small that it's completely meaningless for normal drivers. You're better off spending that $120 on better tires, or a good tire pressure gauge, or literally anything else. So here's my verdict. Nitrogen in tires? Total waste of money. Save your cash, use regular air, check your pressure once a month, and don't fall for the upsell. That's it. If you've been sold nitrogen, drop a comment and tell me how much they charged you. I want to see how bad the markup is in different places.